Oh, what up, everybody?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to talk about Fortnite
what we should
OG.
do.
Is it Epic's
Fortnite
biggest
OG.
miss, or is there still
See what he got to say
potential
about
for
it.
this mode to rise up to the numbers that it once had? So, what
For
went
sure
wrong with
get those
Fortnite
numbers
OG?
up.
In my opinion, it started in the
bring in
very
some
beginning. Because
updates.
we started off in Fortnite OG Season 1 for over 60 days. So we were on Fortnite Season 1 OG for a very, very long time. And that is a very boring season.
It
Most
was
of you did
stale.
not
I
play
can see why
during
some
that
people
season.
don't like it. A
lie,
lot of Fortnite players
it
are
only
new.
lasted 40 days.
But
I
love
played
the
during that season,
simpleness
but without
of it.
minis, without a lot of the popular guns, without a lot of movement, it just wasn't a great season.
Maybe did minis.
And the fact that it lasted longer when it came back in Fortnite OG in this day and age than it did when it originally came out back in 2017 is crazy. So that was the first mistake that happened, because I think that kind of killed a lot of the momentum.
Maybe like 3 weeks.
When it came out,
weeks.
there was like over 1 million players playing Fortnite OG, but quickly it dwindled as the time passed because people just lost interest in the bare bones version of Fortnite. Now we are now officially in season 4, and the numbers were looking pretty bad in season 2 and season 3 as well. But in season 4,
I don't pay attention to numbers, though. I was having fun. I still have fun on OG.
And what is this on the map?
Season
Why is
4
there
numbers are picking up. I believe
do they have the rifts?
Season
on the
4 is
map
when I
then?
like started.
I
So
gotta
let me
see
give you all a breakdown. I can just talk over him. Anyway, I don't want to miss anything. So I downloaded this game like the weekend it came out, because I used to download all the free games just because I wanted them in my library. And I kept looking at it. I was like, man, it's a kid's game. I played a match or two of season 2. I hated it. Went back to Call of Duty. I played like 5 days worth of season 3, just long enough to get 1 win. I hated it. Couldn't stand it. I came back season 4.
These are kind of
and never
back
left.
Up. You know, I've seen
I didn't get
get close
Omega.
to 100,000 players. That might not seem like a lot, but you guys got to remember, most online games out there are struggling to get like 50,000 players.
Season
so
4, man, I started like almost halfway through, and I got 78.5 on levels. You need level 80 to get Omega.
Now,
so
is
sad.
there momentum,
Forever
though?
sad about
Is there
that.
enough momentum to get the Fortnite OG back to hundreds of thousands of players, if not, 1 million plus players, for it to compete with the main battle royale? I think if they stay the course that they're on and they just keep updating Fortnite OG and they go to season 5, season 6, the player count will go back up, especially as like we get closer to season 7 and 8, where a lot of the things that people know to be in Fortnite will have been added by then. And if they experiment with things like adding the OG siphon onto the game mode, like that could make it go up as well. But the truth is, with this being the second time OG has returned, and now that it's permanent, I truly do think that a lot of the nostalgia has worn off, and a lot of players are kind of
I could see
they're over it, right? They're over Fortnite OG. They like to play the main, battle royale. At least most of them. They're not as interested in playing OG. And I think Epic kind of knows this.
At the time.
I think Epic knows this, and the numbers show. So what can they do? What can they do? In my opinion, OG Fortnite does not have to follow the same path that it did the first time around. It can follow a very similar path. And we'll find out in this first event that happens, because they are doing a live event this season with the rocket ship. I think we'll see
about that.
if Epic has the balls to rewrite history and make the live event have a different ending. Because if it does, then that means Fortnite OG can go in different directions, and players are going to be almost forced to attend the events and check out the updates, because things could be different.
Yeah.
Now, I originally had this idea back in
good shot.
When season 1 came out of OG. I said they should do all the seasons, 1 through X, but once we reach season X, I was saying that they should. This LMG is hard to control. Oh my god, I do not remember the bloom being like that. I was saying once we reach season X, instead of like going to chapter 2 or restarting or whatever, Fortnite should release a brand new season called season 11. So what would season 11 be? Season 11 would be what if Fortnite never.
But like on the event though, if they do season 4, I think they should do the original event, and then you like rewind, like, and then you do a different event. What
if we stay on chapter 1 map, and Fortnite added new POIs, new updates, new guns, new everything, but on this map, right? To give us OG, but in a different flavor. But now I don't even know if that's the play, because by the time we get to all the 10 seasons, like, will there be enough people interested in OG?
Yes.
Is it going to hold the players
100%,
that it needs to hold for them to even justify making a season?
Especially if they
I don't know.
said like a change was coming.
It's all about resource management here, because now Epic Games, they have Fortnite, they have Ballistics, they have Lego, they have all these new modes. It has to be worth their time. The player count has to be high enough. But with that being said, Fortnite OG still has a pretty sizable player count compared to some of the new modes that Epic has made.
It's crazy, ain't it? It actually does.
How did I get boogied there?
Too close, homie. Dude, just shoot down the wood.
Does bro not know where I am?
Oh, you saying how you can't control the recoil, then you...
I'll lose that.
Yeah.
Current season of Fortnite, season 4. It's out. We have all the season 4 stuff, minigun, all that kind of stuff. They added the shopping cart. I think things will start ramping up as we get closer to the live events. One thing I do want to point out is the live event. There's a screensaver for the live event, a loading screen.
Oh. So there's a loading screen that's different?
That shows kind of a different reality of the rocket ship. It could just be for show, like they just put it in. They showed one of the new skins.
Oh, okay, I remember that one. Yeah, I didn't even pay attention to that. Oh my god, I'm so tired of these ads.
Let's go, chat.
Let's go, chat.
Like, they have graffiti on the rocket ship, and the visitor standing there like face palming or something. So could that be a tease that this live event that happens is going to be different?
Hey, that would be cool,
going to interrupt the flow of what was supposed to happen, and it's going to derail the timeline into something new. Honestly, bro, if that happened, first of all, that would be extremely hype. That's something I wish like never gets leaked until like the day of the event it happens and everyone sees it happen. But that would get a lot of people excited, because that could be the turning point where like, oh my god, actually, because hear me out, it would be the perfect time for it to happen. Why? Because we experienced OG season 5, season 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We experienced it in 2023 when OG came back for a month. We went through all those seasons. We didn't experience season 1 through 4, and now we have. So what if instead of going back to season 5 for the second time, what if season 4's rocket ship event derails the timeline?
That would be
cool. Now moving forward, season 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they're all different.
I forgot
it's a different timeline of the OG map. And we don't stop there. We keep going.
47. I remember that was like a 75.
We keep going. Something. Bro's rocking double grenade launcher. Man. I'm not even kidding.
A little damage drop off. Kind of whack. Oh, just use your pump there.
Is he carrying anything other than a grenade launcher? I don't.
Uh-oh.
Wait, is this guy doing like a grenade launcher challenge? He might be, bro.
Yeah, that's me. I'm about to kill him. Watch. I remember going up against him in this match. I'm about to slaughter him. Look.
Oh, I knew what he was thinking. I knew exactly what he was thinking, and I just couldn't let that happen, man.
I knew exactly what we were thinking.
Dang.
Okay, Sypher. It took a second, but nice. Okay.
Dang, bro. I caught him, bro. I caught him like a Pokemon ball. So I think that's the way, in my opinion, it's going to take a lot more work for them to change the timeline of OG. I mean,
sure,
but I think that's the way we can get OG up to reach the numbers that it can potentially get. And then one more thing to talk about that I think it's really important. Fortnite has revealed, or leakers have found out that Fortnite is working on a casual mode for OG, and I'm assuming they're going to test it on OG.
Casual
As you can see, there's bots everywhere, right? But Fortnite wants to release a casual mode where there's
like
only
OG.
like,
I mean, everybody
I don't know, a couple real players, and the rest of the
12
players
and
are
88 bots.
This is for bad players who want some easier, more casual experiences.
I guess for like the new players or something.
Occasionally running into real players. That mode,
man, you're gonna have to get different colored crowns though. That way we know who's who. You know.
And when that happens,
give me a platinum crown for the real lobbies and a gold
non-casual for the mode could be more real players and feel more like OG, because back in chapter 1 there were no bots. I understand bots are a necessity in this day and age. You kind of need them for some players.
You do.
But giving people the option to play a casual mode that's filled with bots, and then if they don't want to, if they want to play against real players, they can. That could solve
that could help
the issue, and we might see numbers rise up again.
It's not fun to
because
play
if you remember when OG first came out, there was no bots, and that was like a big selling point that Fortnite had. But
I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it's fun fighting 10 bad players and 10 bots at the same time, and you walk out with 20. It's like, oh,
we don't know.
Not so much the bot, but that consistent action
is just working on things, but it takes a while.
Fun,
but that casual mode
real players is always
also
more
be another
satisfying.
Answer to the issue.
But there have been some nights where, like, when the lobbies are easy, I'm like, oh,
this
is nice.
There's a few other things that Fortnite has done this season that not a lot of people have talked about, but they did change the grass and some of the textures.
They changed the grass
for season 4. To be more OG. I think for the first 3 seasons we had the chapter 5 grass.
I didn't really pay attention.
And I think they finally, I don't have grass on right now, but I think they finally swapped it, and now we're back to like OG grass.
That's cool. I'm glad we got the OG pump sound, thumbnail.
I know some people are saying, hey, we need OG movement. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think the current Fortnite movement is infinitely better, and if you had OG movement without being able to sprint, slide, and mantle, it would be a turnoff for a lot of players. That is the 100% truth. Like, I think if they had OG movement, there would be less people playing.
Dang. Place that trap.
And it took me too long to put that trap down, bro.
Do you want your videos to look like this?
How do we get these ads going? Come on, man.
Days, we've taught
Come on, dog. Yeah, I want my video to look like this. Ooh, buddy. It's a soccer skin. Oh no. Oh, you should have hit that.
Oh, you're dead, bro. I have a scar.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it's still fun playing OG. It does. Season 4 is a sweet spot. I feel like
these mountains, dude. Look at this little guy doing? Oh, Sypher says hell.
What is he doing, bro? Thinks he can just grab the loot and run away? Oh, he's wasting traps, Chad. He's wasting traps.
I would never
take
take
what do we do with
big
this guy?
pots over minis. You know why? Because it takes too long to get a big pot down, and it's not worth it, and you pull off of it and all that. I don't know.
Whoa.
I'm also used to old half pots. Like, the new ones are better since you continuously get health. It makes sense to take big pots now, but I'm just not used to it.
What? Wait, how did this guy die?
Oh, the
my
fire.
God, are you kidding me?
This fire got him.
With a campfire?
He did kill himself with a campfire.
No way, bro. That is crazy. This guy really cooked himself alive. That's crazy.
Barbecue chicken.
Oh, I heard him open a door, bro.
I thought he about to shoot through that window. It was a nice little play. Whoa. Oh, shit. Was that a direct hit? It was, wasn't it? Dang, think if that's an insta-kill, like a direct hit with the RPG, just insta-kill you.
Wow.
Funny.
Final player. I see him going for the airdrop.
I think something Fortnite could bring in too.
Remember, guys,
different
from
death
65
animations,
meters,
like when
you can kill anybody
somebody,
with a grenade.
If you could have a different animation that happened to him.
Well, he's an AI, so we're just gonna try to stick him.
Try to stick him. Stick him. What the hell are you doing?
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. What do you guys think of OG? Do you think there is potential for it to come back?
Let
me know in the comments down below.
Back.
And don't
Let me
forget
know
to
in the
like
comments
and subscribe
below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe too. All right, peace out.